That's okay. Yeah. Didn't I hit that?
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Detroit Lions. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
This is Derrick Henry. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Alec Ogletree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Lions will take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
The gun, Daniel. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Running is Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Daniel, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tech roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. on second down. Here's Henry. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Webb now from the gun. He finds Humphreys. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adam Humphreys, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
7, Lions, nothing.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Here's Swift. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Here's Swift. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Titans' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Daniel. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what?
It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Gostkowski for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Titans 14, Lions 7.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Daniel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Daniel. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Daniel. He'll get this one to Galladay. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
The tackle made
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Daniel. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. And we were down in the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniel, open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run here with Swift. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Daniel. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Daniel. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Titans take
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On first down, Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Webb. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. A play fake, now Webb. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Anthony Fertzer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Bring it! Bring it!
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
2 on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have?
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Now a first down throw. Webb. He's going deep for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Titans 35. Lions 7. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over first and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Daniel. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing on third down, Daniel. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. Whoosh. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
He can run for it, and he will. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 34-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
They'll run here with Swift. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 31, Daniel. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Daniel. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Webb. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball. They'll run it again with Henry.
A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike,
now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and run for it with Henry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll give Henry another shot. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Titans 45, Lions 7.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Get up! You're Mike 52, Mike 52. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
52.
Back to throw, Daniel. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Mario Addison in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Running is Swift. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
Their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Now we'll run with Evans. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They get it to him running left. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Desmond Trufant.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3. Faces offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Gostkowski for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Titans 52, Lions 7. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Once again, it's Swift. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. On third down, here comes Swift. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Watch the curls. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. I got it.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle